LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, possibly one of the most majestic, beautiful, just soul gripping OSTs in Dokkan. Dev, put that as the OST of the video. Editing Dev, don't fumble. Put that, please. Now, I think that LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta is still the same way as he was on release. He's only good on Buu Saga. Because this guy has 3 separate parts of his passive that requires you to run a Buu Saga Goku, that being in his unit super attack, that being inside his passive, and that being inside of his activation condition for his active skill. And this guy comes out during the Extreme Super Battle meta, and I think that this guy can perform well in the Extreme Super Battle meta because this guy is just shooting out stupidly high attack stats. And if you guys remember, the Extreme Super Battle Road gets 10 more stages during the celebration for JP, and then of course Extreme Super Battle Road comes out on the 15th for Global during this Part 2 celebration. To this day, I still don't know why Dokkan decided to release Extreme Super Battle Road on different occasions for both versions. It's like they release Extreme Super Battle Road on Saiyan Day of 2020 for JP, but then they release it on the Part 2 celebration of the Worldwide Down celebration back in 2020. It's the stupidest thing ever. When JP is getting the next 10 stages of Extreme Super Battle Road, it's like Global is only getting the first 10 stages. So where you're gonna want to see this guy work at his peak is inside Buu Saga Extreme Super Battle Road. Like this guy inside Category Super Battle Road, well, Category Extreme Super Battle Road, can do particularly well because it's just, guys, you had the best LR in the game, that being STR Vegito running around, and there was no bosses living STR Vegito's counters. So you have STR Vegito with LR Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta in the same rotation. It's just a cook. It's like a straight cookout. It's a BBQ. It's like, of course, you wouldn't want to transform the Super Vegito unless you really had to, but you can have a Super Vegito in one turn with, I guess, like another fusion, and you can have the Goku and Vegeta in another turn, so you can get the parts of this guy's unit super attack off, his passive, and his activation condition for his active skill off. It's like this guy at his peak is a very nasty man, and this guy inside Buu Saga Extreme Super Battle Road is an absolute just killer. I think he is very, very good in there at the time of his release, of course. Still, dumb thing, just Dokkan says, okay, Extreme Super Battle Road's not allowed to come out on Saiyan Day of 2020 for both Global and JP to JP. Then, of course, we go into the Part 2 celebration of the Worldwide Down celebration back in 2020. JP gets 10 more stages. Global gets only the first 10 stages. It's the stupidest thing ever. Guys, I really wish both games were aligned, but I don't think it's ever going to be like that, unfortunately. Now, of course, this guy would not work in today's meta. And let's go ahead and take a quick peek at how many 200% leader skills this guy is on. So LR Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is only on 3 200% leader skills, that being the Int Majin Vegeta 200% leader skill to both Buu Saga Vegeta's family and the 30% to Gifted Warriors, the 200% leader skill for the RF Blues because he's on Master Evolution and Pure Saiyans, as well as him being on Trunks and Vegeta's 200% leader skill for Bond of Parent and Child and Battle of Fate. So what is good about this guy? What is good about this guy is the fact that he can be super offensively oppressive at the time of his release, and he could be very defensively sound at the same time because he is starting out with a attack and defensive buff. He does gain additional attack and defense each time his ki rises by 1 up to 70% attack and defense. He does gain 3 ki when you're going up against a Goku or have a Goku attacking in the same turn with him. And he also gains additional 3 ki when you have a Buu Saga Goku attacking the same turn with him. So at this guy's height, he can have up to, 6 ki and 140% attack and defense. And this guy could be putting out stupidly high attack stats with his active skill because he gains additional 1 ki, 59% attack, and 78% defense for that one turn. And all you need to do is have a Buu Saga Goku attacking the same turn, which is obviously very easy. It's like, this guy has so many things that requires you to have a Buu Saga Goku inside his kit, but at the time it was a-okay because guess what? The best unit in the game was a Buu Saga Goku that had a Vegeta inside the card with him. So I think that this guy was pretty much okay because the best unit in the game, of course, that being STR Vegito at the time, could sit right next to this unit and cook very easily. So this guy had a very easy passive to get off at the time because he had the best unit in the game sitting right next to him, that being STR Vegito, and he had a very powerful active skill with him gaining key attack and defense, as well as him getting his unit super attack off super easy, because after he got his 18 key super attack off, and this guy would be overflowing on key anyways, because he would already gain 6 key for having a Busaga Goku, as well as him having a Goku attack in the same turn. This guy would be overflowing with key. He would always be able to do his unit super attack at the time because you had STR Vegeta right next to him. Well, pretty much pre-transformation, but you guys get exactly what I'm trying to say. As well as him having a powerful active skill that was easy to get off. You just had to have a Busaga Goku start from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So, this guy was an absolute monster. And during the difficult content at the time, when the 10 stages that got released for JP, Busaga was in those 10 stages. So this guy was able to be used immediately inside Busaga Extreme Super Battle Road. So this guy is an absolute monster in there. Had the best unit in the game right next to him, that being STR Vegito. It was just cooking very easily because he was able to get his entire just card activated. It was super easy for this guy because the activation condition over here, 3rd turn for start of battle with a Busaga Goku. You gained up to 6 key with you having a Busaga Goku and just a Goku name attacking in the same turn. You also gain his unit super attack where he gains a 50% attack on super attack, which can make this guy hit much more harder and just blow the enemy out the water. And this guy double supers, he gains 30% defense for 1 turn. So this guy at the time was just a monster at the time. Now the issue with this guy is the fact that, of course, his design is now outdated, and the reason being is because STR Vegito is clearly nowhere a top unit anymore, and that directly hurt this guy because Busaga Gokus. What is the best Busaga Goku? Let's go ahead on over to Busaga and let me look for the best Busaga Goku. So, is the best Busaga Goku the physical SSJ3 Goku? Is it? Is this guy right over here? Yeah, it's, oh, okay. It's him. It's physical SSJ3 Goku. And this guy is solid. He's pretty solid, but guess what? Are you really gonna go ahead and run the risk to have this guy on the same team as this guy? It's like this guy has a big crutch to have a Busaga Goku with him, which was why I said that this guy is restricted to just one team, that being Busaga, because he wants Goku with him. So I think that is all there is to be said about LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. Has one of the best OSTs in the game. He is completely restricted to Goku because he has to have Goku to activate 3 separate parts of his kit, that being in his unit super attack, that being inside his passive for key, and that being for his active skill gain that key attack and defensive buff for that turn. So that is it for LR Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.